I feel like this is a pretty universal experience. You're at the airport, beaten down by the monotony of booking references, luggage claims, and overpriced snacks, and it's this weird place where nobody is there to be there except for the employees. Everyone's mind is on the destination. Home, vacation, some conference. The airport is this sort of non-place, a space that only exists out of pure utility. Whether you are arriving or departing, the airport exists to be left behind. That's why it's so conflicting when you all of a sudden lock eyes with an equally tired and frantic stranger. Here's this promise of comfort, of finding home in somewhere so foreign. In the endless stream of nameless faces and bodies, you are suddenly offered the potential for a lover, a friend, a chance to join the Mile High Club. And there's the absurdity of it all. The real possibility of anything working out is so slim, and you're probably just tired and horny, and they're probably not even that attractive. It's just that you're both roughly the same age at the same time at this airport. Who's to say you'd share anything in common? And even if you did, your flight leaves in like 30 minutes. Why start something now? Is she even on the same flight? Years ago, on a layover in Houston, I was sitting alone at my gate near one of those charging stations, and this girl came over to ask if she could charge her phone. This being both the first time I was traveling alone and the first time a pretty girl ever talked to me, said something like, "Yes, thank you." And then we sat there in silence for a little bit until the silence grew so unbearably loud that she finally introduced herself. I found out that she was a few years older than me and studying in Toronto. I awkwardly offered to buy us some sushi, and over some egregiously priced California rolls, we discussed Canada, the recently elected president, and traveling alone. I actually found out that she was on the same flight as me. And then, after one absolutely terrifying flight to Panama that involved lightning, extreme turbulence, and me conditionally believing in a god, we hugged and politely parted ways. I was going somewhere else after all. That's the sort of beauty in falling in love with strangers at the airport. The ending is already heavily implied. You're both going different places, and the most you can ask for is a delayed flight or a shared layover. The entire significance of these encounters is based on chance and small acts of bravery, acts that break through the anonymized brutality of airport etiquette. And so each second carries the weight of an entire romance. There's very little time now. And that's the point of it all. At times, I feel that there's nothing more significant than that which could have been actualized, but, for whatever reason, slipped past me. Circumstantially, practically, stupidly. Whatever the case, these missed connections and strained potentials, the what-ifs and could-have-beens, function, above all, to be left behind.